Hey guys, Jagust here. This is Jagust Reviews. Alright, I wanted to do one quick comparison. This isn't going to be as long as normal. I wanted to put the Jbl Boombox 4 up against the Zealot S95. I put it up against its brothers, and honestly, this one doesn't get as loud, but I do think that it sounds better. It's got the best clarity, the best mids, and really good all-together, put-together sound. Not as deep as sub bass and doesn't get as loud. Its bigger brothers are definitely kings as far as those things go, but I really love the sound of the S95. It just sounds great. And you can get it for about, I would say, I've seen it as low as about $100, $125. So very, very, very affordable. Boombox 4, that's on the left. That's going to cost you about $520 right now. It is on sale. Normally it's $550, about $580 with tax is what I paid. So got the JBL in standard, it's JBL signature mode. I've got the Zealot S95 in its standard mode. So let's go ahead and test these out real quick just to see. They do have the exact same layout, so they both have 2 tweeters and 2 woofers. But I believe the Zealot's woofers are like 4.5 inch. So I think they're like half an inch smaller than the Jbl Boombox 4, if I remember correctly. So there is a little bit difference there. And you will hear that in bass and all of that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and start right now. Starting with the S95.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Speed it up, 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 speed it up.
Boombox 4.
Faster, ayy, go faster, ayy, go faster, ayy.
Definitely meatier in that bass.
I'll wake up, go down. I'm pray to God like a 9. I'm put that on my son. I'm go like B2 wine. Don't smoke, I need my lungs.
S95.
Need my funds. I'ma do this, have fun, ayy. I'm blasted, ayy. Don't matter, ayy. Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy.
Let's bump them up a little.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
60%.
Speed it up, speed it up. Go faster.
Boombox 4.
Faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Do you, I do me. I'ma take this overseas. I'ma do this in my seats. Like your hair is bling bling. You heard top speed, that's me. You heard that it up, that's me. You heard way up, that's me.
95.
Check it in, ayy. I'm blasted, ayy. Don't matter, ayy. Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
I'm gonna bump it to 65.
Speed it up, speed it up.
Just a volume match.
Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
Boombox 4.
Speed it up, speed it up. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy.
Okay, we're gonna do some hip hop. Still on Boombox 4.
Yeah, legend status, asked about the name. I've been putting in work, collecting, fuck the fame.
S95.
That's why they watching the 10 of the game. Each new enter the disagreement, man, we ain't the same. I'm focused on making this history into my top 5. List is listing me.
Let's turn them up a little.
Past this ain't no breeze. I had to make the workout last. The real esteem is different degrees. And know I do this
75% on Zealot.
Just keep on up the sleeve.
Boombox 4.
It's a degree, but I keep forward, here the goal is near the song. There's more for ears that know what's still to come. I walked inside the fire, no weapon form. Then looked inside the eye, withstood the storm.
S95.
Reputation race for years and all. It's a lot of money on the line for this. If we get everybody jumping in the crowd, my partner say he probably put somebody in the ground for this. We used to talk about it, but I live it now. Now I need $100,000 for my car for this. $100,000 for my car for this.
Boombox 4.
Look, everybody got prices and other vices. I took a chance, threw the dices and got a nice hit was on the clock.
S95.
You running the night shift and then I got a DM with some change the life shit. Then I wait for it and then I pray for it. I just be hoping it ain't tame what I paid before. They say you never be as pure as your first form. The sights never be as clear as your first song. That's why I'm elevating and constantly back.
Let's do some EDM. Let's take it full blast, baby. Boombox 4. Get the decibel meter out. S95. Boombox 4. S95. Definitely much quieter. Alright guys, I'm going to pause it there. I think that gives us a good idea of how these sound. Now, loudness wise, the Boombox 4 is definitely a lot louder. So the Zealot actually holds up and keeps up really nicely. It is just a bit under the W King X20, but almost as loud, which is pretty impressive for its size. It was reaching at max 92.5, and the JBL Boombox 4 was reaching about 95. So that song is louder than the one I normally test the dB meter with on it. So that one, yeah, that's a loud song, very much in the treble and everything else like that. But I just wanted to do a super quick battle. I think both of these speakers do sound good. I think the Zealot sounds phenomenal. I think it's well balanced. It handles all the tracks really well, including the rap songs. Now, it did sound like those woofers were getting to that point of maxing out for sure, but it wasn't leading to much distortion like the JBL Boombox 4. JBL Boombox 4 just has tons of distortion, especially with rap, any of things like that. You guys already know the drill. The highs on these are both sounded way good at lower volumes. I actually think the highs on the Zealot sound better. I think that the sub bass and bass in general, for the most part, goes to the JBL Boombox 4. However, the Zealot's punchy bass, and it's still reaching pretty deep. I think its punchy bass it sounds better, and it's more balanced altogether for the most part. Now, once you get them up to the higher volume levels, the JBL Boombox 4 gets super screechy and loud. Doesn't sound good on the ears due to it having the more clarity and those high highs like JBL tends to do. The Zealot doesn't get as loud, and it definitely does not get nearly as screechy or ear-piercing. It actually stays pretty well put together. It does lose more bass at those higher volumes than the JBL Boombox 4 does. The JBL Boombox 4 just has the deeper bass and just a really good sounding speaker as well. I was just curious to see how the littler Zealot would handle, and honestly, at lower volumes, I think the Zealot sounds better. It's one of the best sounding Zealot speakers I own. It just doesn't do the super, super deep bass like the rest of these bigger speakers do, and that's understandable. But it does do everything really pretty dang well, and for $100, you really can't go wrong. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot, and we'll see you on the next video.